got to go to a meeting last night, of course, and they were talking about the first step, which is, you know, admitting that you were powerless over alcohol and your life had become unmanageable. I was very much that. I am still very much that. I'm even at the point now where I'm, you know, still having cravings. You know, today's day 11, and, you know, I thought about, I woke up this morning and it's freezing outside. Once again, I hate the cold. It makes me miserable, and I wanted to have a drink because I didn't want to have to deal with the miserable. You know, I didn't want to have to deal with going outside when it's only, you know, it's below freezing. Like, I can't stand the cold. And it's, you know, we were talking about it last night, and there were a couple other people there that, you know, once again, live in a sober living facility. They all travel together, you know, and they were at the meeting, and, you know, I was talking about my cravings that I keep having, and they just keep coming and coming, and I just have to keep fighting and fighting. And somebody else is having drinking dreams. And I very much have drinking dreams as well. You know, it's one of those things that you, in your dream or in a situation that either you're offered a drink or you go to get a drink or, you know, something like that, and you end up drinking in your dream, and so you get upset because you think that it's so vivid that you really think it's true. And you wake up and you're like either in cold sweats or you're just nervous and you're like, did that really just happen? Did I really just drink? Did I really just throw like all those days away? And it's not, you know, because you're just dreaming about it. And so all these things come in early recovery, and it was interesting because a lot of the people there that have had a lot of sobriety time start to remember, you know, their early sobriety as well. And so it just kind of stirs something up in them, and that they're like, I remember doing that. I remember when this happened. I remember when I had this problem, and, you know, and I just remember going months and months and months with the cravings and being like, when is this gonna stop? When am I actually gonna get some relief, you know? And it does come, you know, it definitely does come. You just have to keep doing your daily prayer, your daily meditation. You just have to keep talking to yourself each day. You just have to keep pushing through every single day, so that way, before you realize that, you'll go a whole day without thinking about it. You'll go 2 days without thinking about it. You'll go a whole week without any cravings. And it will come. So I'm hopeful for that, just because, I mean, yesterday was rough. Yesterday was a rough day. I really, in the afternoon, you know, about an hour and a half before I had to leave for work, my mind started playing tricks on me. It really started to play tricks on me, because it was like, okay, so if you go now, then you can have one in the car on the way back to work. You only got X amount of minutes until it's time to get out of work. And then if you drink one more on the way home, you'll have 2 for in the morning, and you'll have 1. And it was really, really playing games, and I couldn't stop it. Like, and thankfully, you know, things kept happening in my day that kept distracting me or calling for my attention, that, you know, I kept pushing it off in my mind further and further. I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna go now. I'll do it at this time. I'm not gonna go now. I'll wait and do it at this time. And so finally it just got to the point that it was, you know, quote unquote, too late. It was too late to go, because it was, you know, close to me going home for the day. And so it really like just creeps in, and it cannot get out. It's like a worm that gets in your head, and it just like whispers all these sweet tunes to you, and it tells you like, you can do this, you can do this. And I can't get it out. It's so hard to get it out. So on my way home, I called my husband. We talked pretty much the entire way home, so that way I wouldn't stop, because I knew like that worm just kept singing to me. And you know, so once again this morning, like I said, I woke up, it was freezing, and wanted to drink again. So I'm talking to you, so that way I don't stop at the gas station at 6 o'clock in the morning to go get my wine for the day. And, you know, on my lunch break, I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna talk to you, so that way I don't go on my lunch break. I'm gonna talk to my husband on my way home, so that way I'm not stopping on my way home. And, you know, I'm just going to purposely fill my day with all these things that are gonna keep me sober and allow me to not drink that day. So I hope everybody else has a great day, and I will talk to you later.